Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about a couple of shotguns. I recently purchased a new one, but I might have mentioned in a previous video that I had a Mossberg 500. It is my oldest gun that I have. It might actually be my first, and so long ago I don't even remember where I got it. Probably a guy on the side of the road. I'm kidding. God, I don't remember. Anyway, Mossberg has been around or the Mossberg 500 has been around forever. You know, back in the Stone Age. They sell them, they still sell them. It's one of their top sellers. I think you can get them for, you can probably find a used one for $250 to, I think, what's the big sporting, most of the sporting goods stores are between $400 and $500 between, depending on what accessories or what buttstock they come with. Mine pretty much just had the pistol grip on it forever. I took the old, mine's so old it had a wood stock on it. And I took that off years ago, probably 10, 15 years ago. And I put a pistol grip on it. And that was the only gun I had for a very long time. And then after I cleaned up my act and got my record cleared and my rights back, my voting rights and my gun rights back, we won't go into that. I started acquiring several more guns, I guess, to make up for lost time. I did a previous video on the 4 handguns I have. And so this one we're going to cover the shotguns, and then in my next video that I'll release in another couple weeks or what have you, we'll cover all the rifles that I have, and there's a few of them, and this has got to stop. Anyway, so as I mentioned, I have the Mossberg, very simple rifle. I do have the attachment on here. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a piece here for the attachment of the whatever holster. You know what I'm talking about. Brain dead. So I do have a flashlight, and it does have that attachment there. I do have a buttstock that I've added recently. This one ran me about, I think, $150. I bought another one prior to this, and unfortunately I bought it from something optics. I can't remember where they are, but I didn't read the fine print in that it was a discontinued model and unreturnable. And when I got it, you could totally tell it was 3D printed and it was just a piece of shit. So I ended up eating that. I actually just fucking threw it away. It was like it was like $80. Normally it was like 125 or something. But because it was discontinued, whatever, I got it for like $80. And I ate every penny of it. So, oh well, what do you do? So this one, I picked this one. It's hard to find gun stuff. You can't find it on Amazon because they regulate the shit out of everything. But I did find this on eBay. And for the life of me, I cannot tell you who the manufacturer is. But it does have a nice little chin rest, which of course you can push down if you have 2 hands. You just pull that little deal down and it goes down like that. It has trigger release, so it pops up quick. It's got a large button on the side here that you got to push all the way in, and it kind of locks. It's not locked where you have to push the button again. It's just pressure locked, so you just got to tug on it. But it does turn it back into a pistol grip, so you can still fire on that. Very simple gun. I've cleaned this thing. I have probably shot, I shit you not, like 7,000 to 10,000 rounds of shotgun shells through this thing over my life. And you'll be appalled at how many times I've cleaned it. Twice. The first time I cleaned it was about 5 years ago, and it was absolutely disgusting. But you could still run 1,000 rounds, just continuous pump through it if you wanted to. Yeah, it was absolutely nasty. Yeah, and I recently cleaned it about a year ago. The gun has a small little tab right here on this side only. And if you pull that up, it basically allows you to just continually empty out your cartridges. As you can see, it is empty. Both of them are empty. Even though this one has live rounds on it, it is empty. So yeah, I really like the stock. It's quite nice. Good size. I mean, it's not like you're going to put a scope on this or anything. Let me get him. The light is nice. I have it right where my hand would be. There we go. So it's pretty bright. Yeah, it's just a simple setup. Like I said, you got your clip, so you can throw this bad boy over your shoulder behind you if you're out hiking or whatever. And yeah, it's a nice little setup. Not a whole lot to tell you other than that. I can't remember what I paid for the gun, but like I said, you can pick them up brand new between $400 and $600, depending on if you bought it like this with the pistol grip and the fold-away buttstock. You'd probably spend somewhere around, I would guess, $500 to $600. Of course, I've got the added light attachment. You know, all these little attachments cost an arm and a leg. Stupid little shit. Yeah, but I mean, you know, this whole thing, if you bought this new, you'd probably be looking at $600 maybe. I would guess $600-700. Unlike this other one right in front of me. Holy buckets. So anyway, Die Hard. I mean, these things will shoot underwater. They're like a Glock. Those I know. So anyway, that's that one. Love that gun. I don't know if I got that from my dad or not when I was younger. He's passed away, so I can't ask him. So shit. God, it's been a long time. I'm 58 years old. I've probably had that thing since I was 16, maybe. I mean 18. Yeah, long time. Anyway, my new toy is the Kel Tec KSG. And I have added some goodies to it. I was just farting around at Sportsman's Warehouse, and I was there for something else. I don't remember because I didn't buy it, obviously. But I just meandered over to the old gun display and was looking at shit on the walls and seeing what they were selling rifles for and things like that. Eventually, one day, I would like to get a nice little 308, but it'll probably end up being a CMMG. Those are all my other rifles are CMMG, made here in the good old US of A. And yeah, so I was just looking around and I saw this thing, and I remember my son telling me about it because it's in one of his Xbox games or whatever, how it has the double loading tube. So you can, if you have 3-inch, which it does not recommend shooting 3-inch because it jams all the time. So, but if you had 3-inch, then you could put 6 in each chamber and 1 in the barrel. So you would basically have, what, 13? But if you use 2 3/4, which is all I have pretty much, and I do have these little 2-inch nubs that are just pure shot. Not buckshot. They're solid. Anyway, I saw this thing on the wall and it was on sale. I never can pass up a sale. So normally I think they go for around $800. It does come with the top pickaninny. It does come with the lower pickaninny. It does not come with this light attachment that I have here, which, by the way, does have a laser as well. Like you're really going to use a laser on a shotgun. Give me a break. Anyway, it was something I had laying around from my earlier purchases on the 5.56 that I had, the first one that I got, which I've since upgraded parts. You'll see that later. So I did buy this 7 holder on both sides, so it carries a total of 14, which is what each tube will hold, is seven rounds, 1 in the chamber, so total of 15 in the gun. Or if you're using the solid shots, you can hold 9 in each barrel and 1 in the chamber, so you've got 19. then plus another 14, and I have, this just gets stupid and ridiculous, like I'm fucking Rambo or something, but I've got the belt strap, basically, that holds another 25 rounds. So all in all, I think I've got 58 rounds if the gun is loaded, and I've got these filled and the strap filled. It's 58 rounds of shotgun shells. I can last a little while. Okay, so anyway, it was $750 for the gun. Pretty sure you can see that with the camera there. I went and added from Kel Tec. I had to buy these direct from Kel Tec. I did add the more softer, rubbery. I mean, you can squeeze this one. Buttstock for my shoulder. The one that comes with it is more of a hardened rubber. It's not very soft. So I bought that. I think that was like $30, and you just loosen the Allen wrenches along the side here, and then you pull the other one out, and you just kind of squeeze this one in, and then tighten those back up. Real simple. I did add this, which is basically 2 rails. I don't know if you can see here. So this rail slides in from the back. You have to take the sight off, obviously. Why I have a sight on a shotgun, don't ask. Because it had a picketing rail, so I had to put one on there. It looked cool. So anyway, this would not be on here, and this would just slide in, and then it has 2 Allen wrenches that tighten up and hold it in place. And then obviously the sight, it's a green dot, blue dot. It's a green dot sight. I think it's a 2 MOA, and then let's see. So yeah, so the shot holder was it was expensive because it was made by another company on Amazon, shockingly. It's where I found it, and I think it was $125 for just a little piece of aluminum. I know, I'm stupid. I'd fall hook, line, and sinker for this shit. So I bought that because I couldn't find it anywhere else, and Kel Tec didn't sell anything like that. Kel Tec had some really cool accessories for this, but nothing that I needed. I mean, they have a side loader or a side deal for flashlight. They've got all sorts of different stuff. But like I said, I already had this from a previous purchase, and it was one of those it was one of those dumb Amazon bullshit things. But anyway, I had it, and it's got a nice little light, pretty bright. It's got 2 of the 123 batteries in the handle here, and it does have a laser sight, which is stupid, but. And I do believe it has the strobe, so you can strobe light as well. And then also from Kel Tec, I got a breacher barrel deal here. When it comes with a very, I mean, this is all flush. There's nothing sticking out, so it's just all flat with these 2 pieces here. I'm not sure you can see that, but these 2 lower pieces here where you can take off the whole front and clean the barrels out and the chambers and everything. And this requires a specialty tool that I tried buying on Amazon, but they sent me the wrong one, so I sent that back, and I went to Kel Tec. And Kel Tec does have that. Basically, it fits a 3/8 inch Allen wrench, and it has 6 little divots in it as you go around to get that thing off. And let me tell you what, fucking robot put this thing on, because it was a bitch to get off. It was on there real good. So anyway, I put this one on. I put a little bit of Loctite on there and just wrenched it down as much as I could, and then a little screwdriver in between the holes there. You can see between there, and I just, as good as I can, just so it doesn't vibrate off or whatever after 1,000 rounds. But it is a breacher barrel end. It's not sharp, but if you punch it into a piece of wood, it's going to stay still. And that's about it. I mean, I already had the strap, and if you want to get real crazy, I've got another shoulder strap. It's not a strap. It's just a shoulder. It's like it's one of them gun movies out of Mexico or something, where they've got the thing that goes all the way around you and around your shoulder, and the whole thing is well, here, I'll go get it. So you want to go shooting, huh? This thing, so you can get another, oh God, I don't know, 50 or 60 on here. I'm not Rambo. I swear to God. I see stupid shit like this occasionally, and I what the hell? I got money. I'll buy it. What the fuck? So anyway, I've got one of those, and yeah, that's probably 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, it's about 50 rounds of shell. So if you want that and this and the loaded strap, you got 108 rounds of ammo. That would be fun. That would be a lot of fun. Never done it. Probably never will. But hey. So anyway, yeah, like I said, so $750 for the gun, another $125 I think for the carrier on top, another $150 for the sight, and then I think this handheld piece was probably around $50 for the handheld with the flashlight and the laser, and that takes 2 1, 2, 3 batteries as well, or 3, 2, 1, or 1, 2, 3, whatever they are. Yeah, I'm real happy with it. Believe it or not, I haven't even shot it yet, and I've had it for a week. What the hell's wrong with me? Or me and the boy are going to go to the gun range, and he's going to bring the Glock, and I'm going to bring my Glock that I modified, and the shotguns, and we're going to have a hell of a day. So that's it. Just wanted to update you. That's what I have. I'm going to try and stop buying guns, although, like I said, I do want a 308. I would like to have a 308. Not like I go hunting or anything. I don't know. I just, I'm stupid. And have money to burn, apparently. I don't know. Oh yeah, one other thing on this gun here, and it is not loaded. Actually, a couple other things let me tell you real quick. So there are 2 tubes. I don't know if you can see it. I'm just strapping away. But there are 2 tubes underneath there. Can you see that? Can you see it? Is it in? Is it in yet? So underneath here, you basically have 2 loading chambers. Where is it? Put that in the middle. Oh my God. And by the way, this thing is, well, it's only heavy because I have shit on it. But otherwise, I think it's 6 pounds. But you've got 2 loading tubes, and then you have a switch. So the switch will tell you which tube you're taking shells out of. So if you want to put slugs in one side and 2 3/4 on the other, then you can do that. It does have a release in the front here, and from what I can tell, you need to just ram this thing back. It can take it. But yeah, so it has a small trigger release here. It is ambidextrous, so you can do it from both sides. But it's pretty nice. I like it. You can obviously tell you got the 2 tubes here, your loading tubes. But yeah, that's it. Nice gun. I didn't ask where it was made. I don't know where Kel Tec's made. I would imagine here, but who cares? So just a fun little toy. That's it for now. Like, subscribe. Like I said, I'll do my 3, well, technically only one of them's an SBR, which I had to go through that whole process, and the other 2 are pistols. One's a 12-inch barrel, 5.56, and the other one is, and that was a specialty that CMMG had on sale. They were normally $2,200 or $2,300, but I got it for $1,500, so I had to buy it. It was on sale. I mean, what the fuck? So there was that, and then and it's blue, which is kind of, you'll see. And then the other ones I do a different color. I do the more of the nickel, because CMMG lets you pick the finish you want on your, kind of like bespoke. They let you pick the finish, and they have a ton of different colors. I wouldn't say a ton, probably 6 or 8. But I like the one color that I get, and I got that both on the 5.56 and the 7.62. The 7.62 is my SBR, so, and it's legal and registered that way. The other 2 are pistols, although you could put buttstocks on them. I don't know, but and yeah, the SBR is it took me 3. I bought it for myself for Christmas, and I finally got approved in April. Isn't that stupid? And then I think I mentioned in a previous video, I went and got my concealed carry permit faster than I got approved for that damn SBR. But I do have another toy coming from CMMG because I bought all those guns. I built up in-store credit. And so they were having a sale on, CMMG also makes silencers, and they have 2 different lines of silencers that they make. So they've got the quick connect line, and those are around $1,000 a pop. And then they have the solid attachment screw-in type. And so I bought one of those, and it's the version that it's 5.5 inches long, and it can be converted from 1/2 inch by 28 to the larger, which escapes me at the moment. I think it's 5/8 24, if I'm not mistaken. But you can switch that silencer out to both, so it will work on the 7.62 and the 5.56. Although they do sell a 7.62 version, which is 6.5 inches, so it has a little bit more baffling going on, probably a little bit quieter, but every little bit helps. So anyway, hopefully that will arrive before I do my rifle video. I'll wait until it does, just so I can be legal. And we'll go over all that stuff. Anyway, like, subscribe, hope you follow along. Talk to you later.